Today's video. Bx2 local bus announcements to Riverdale 231 Street, via Nova and SS. Enjoy the video. This is Bx2 to Riverdale 231st Street. A fare is required to ride. This stop is Lincoln Avenue and East 137th Street. Next stop, 3rd Avenue and East 140th Street. This stop is 3rd Avenue and East 140th Street. Next stop, 3rd Avenue and East 144th Street. This stop is 3rd Avenue and East 144th Street. Next stop, East 149th Street and Melrose Avenue. Transfers available to the 2 and 5 trains. Bx4, Bx15, Bx15 Limited, Bx21, Bx41, Bx41 SBS and M125. This stop is East 149th Street and Melrose Avenue. Next stop, East 149th Street and Cortlandt Avenue. This stop is East 149th Street and Cortlandt Avenue. Next stop, East 149th Street and Morris Avenue. Transfer available to Bx32. This stop is East 149th Street and Morris Avenue. Next stop, Grand Concourse and East 149th Street. Transfers available to the 2, 4 and 5 trains in Bx19. This stop is Grand Concourse and East 149th Street. Next stop, Grand Concourse and East 153rd Street. This stop is Grand Concourse and East 153rd Street. Next stop, Grand Concourse and East 156th Street. This stop is Grand Concourse and East 156th Street. Next stop, Grand Concourse and East 161st Street. Transfers available to Bx6, Bx6 SBS and Bx13. This stop is Grand Concourse and East 161st Street. Next stop, Grand Concourse and East 163rd Street. This stop is Grand Concourse and East 163rd Street. Next stop, Grand Concourse and East 165th Street. This stop is Grand Concourse and East 165th Street. Next stop, Grand Concourse and McClellan Street. This stop is Grand Concourse and McClellan Street. Next stop, Grand Concourse and East 167th Street. Transfer available to Bx35. This stop is Grand Concourse and East 167th Street. Next stop, Grand Concourse and East 169th Street. This stop is Grand Concourse and East 169th Street. Next stop, Grand Concourse and East 170th Street. Transfers available to Bx11, Bx18A and Bx18B. This stop is Grand Concourse and East 170th Street. Next stop, Grand Concourse and East 172nd Street. This stop is Grand Concourse and East 172nd Street. Next stop, Grand Concourse and Mount Eden Avenue. Transfer available to Bxm4. This stop is Grand Concourse and Mount Eden Avenue. Next stop, Grand Concourse and Cross Bronx Expressway Overpass. This stop is Grand Concourse and Cross Bronx Expressway Overpass. Next stop, Grand Concourse and East 175th Street. This stop is Grand Concourse and East 175th Street. Next stop, Grand Concourse and East Tremont Avenue. Transfers available to Bx36 and Bx36 Limited. This stop is Grand Concourse and East Tremont Avenue. Next stop, Grand Concourse and East 179th Street. This stop is Grand Concourse and East 179th Street. Next stop, Grand Concourse and East Burnside Avenue. Transfers available to Bx40 and Bx42. This stop is Grand Concourse and East Burnside Avenue. Next stop, Grand Concourse and East 180th Street. This stop is Grand Concourse and East 180th Street. Next stop, Grand Concourse and East 182nd Street. This stop is Grand Concourse and East 182nd Street. Next stop, Grand Concourse and Field Place. This stop is Grand Concourse and Field Place. Next stop, Grand Concourse and East 187th Street. This stop is Grand Concourse and East 187th Street. Next stop, Grand Concourse and East Fordham Road. Transfers available to Bx12 and Bx12 SBS. This stop is Grand Concourse and East Fordham Road. Next stop, Grand Concourse and East Kingsbridge Road. Transfers available to Bx9, Bx22 and Bx28. This stop is Grand Concourse and East Kingsbridge Road. Next stop, Grand Concourse and East 196th Street. This stop is Grand Concourse and East 196th Street. Next stop, Grand Concourse and East 198th Street. This stop is Grand Concourse and East 198th Street. Next stop, Grand Concourse and Bedford Park Boulevard. Transfers available to Bx25 and Bx26. This stop is Grand Concourse and Bedford Park Boulevard. Next stop, Grand Concourse and East 203rd Street. This stop is Grand Concourse and East 203rd Street. Next stop, Grand Concourse and East 206th Street. This stop is Grand Concourse and East 206th Street. Next stop, Grand Concourse and East Mosholu Parkway South. Transfer available to Bx28. This stop is Grand Concourse and East Mosholu Parkway South. Next stop, East Mosholu Parkway South and Jerome Avenue. Transfers available to the 4 train, W20, W20X and W21. This stop is East Mosholu Parkway South and Jerome Avenue. Next stop, West Mosholu Parkway South and Paul Avenue. This stop is West Mosholu Parkway South and Paul Avenue. Next stop, Sedgwick Avenue and Dickinson Avenue. This stop is Sedgwick Avenue and Dickinson Avenue. Next stop, Sedgwick Avenue and Hillman Avenue. This stop is Sedgwick Avenue and Hillman Avenue. Next stop, Sedgwick Avenue and Van Cortlandt Avenue West. Transfer available to BXM3. This stop is Sedgwick Avenue and Van Cortlandt Avenue West. Next stop, Sedgwick Avenue and Stevenson Place. This stop is Sedgwick Avenue and Stevenson Place. Next stop, Sedgwick Avenue and Giles Place. This stop is Sedgwick Avenue and Giles Place. Next stop, Sedgwick Avenue and Fort Independence Street. Transfer available to BX3. This stop is Sedgwick Avenue and Fort Independence Street. Next stop, Heath Avenue and Summit Place. Transfers available to BX1 and BX1 Limited. This stop is Health Avenue and Summit Place. Next stop, Albany CR and Bailey Avenue. This stop is Albany CR and Bailey Avenue. Next stop, West 231st Street and Bailey Avenue. Transfer available to BX10. This stop is West 231st Street and Bailey Avenue. Next stop, West 231st Street and Broadway. Transfers available to the 1 train and BX9. This stop is West 231st Street and Broadway. Next stop, West 231st Street and Kingsbridge Avenue. This stop is West 231st Street and Kingsbridge Avenue. Next stop, West 231st Street and Tibbet Avenue. This stop is West 231st Street and Tibbet Avenue. This is BX2 to Riverdale 231 Street. A fare is required to ride.